the deal, gang? What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? How's everyone doing? I think this hourly candle is gonna flip bullish here, but I just don't like the closure. Everything's telling me this is gonna flip bullish, except the levels that we've tapped so far and the range that we're in. So I think in New York, if this was a New York session, we'd be looking for buys here right now. This move's a little bit different. Yeah, this would have been a really good level for a buy here. Running across right here. New York session, we take this. I'm not taking this as market open on a Sunday. No, we're in a range. How much did that come up? That only came up like 5 pips. Yeah, this is highly likely for market open. We don't really need a catalyst here. Let's just push down. Let's let the market settle down, push out of the range instead of trading within the range. And yeah, we'll have some positions. I think we'll see some volume. If we don't, I mean, worst case scenario, we'll be taking positions tomorrow morning. Let's mark up some levels as the daily has closed bullish on Friday. The weekly closed massively bullish. that, yeah, we should make a bottom wick this weekend and come up, unless we tap these areas up here around 70, 27, 43, 45 areas first. If we do that first, then we might end up closing bearish for the week. We'll see. We'll see how this plays. For now, we just care about the range that we're in and the ones immediately after them. So let's clear everything. Pretty massive ranges. We're gonna move these lines right now as we drop down time frames. Clean here. Okay. All right, so we're in this 150 pip range, about 70, 80 pips to play each direction. Let's let the market really push. Let's get a strong candle body here. Let's see if this doesn't flip bullish. Let's see if this can actually close heavily bearish. Strong body closure. I want to see price maintain a direction, right? Show you consistent direction. People at the Zoom door. Come on in. More people at the Zoom. Welcome. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Glad to have you. Happy you guys are here. Oh, fuck. You're right, Jay. You have to tell me before stream. Fucker. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. Fuck, yes. It's too late. I think if I change it right now, it's just gonna kick all the viewers right now. I gotta write this down as a reminder for myself. Yeah, if I change it right now, it's gonna kick all the current viewers on YouTube. It's gonna kick them out. Ooh, this is nice. Look, we're moving. Chat. This doesn't mean that we have volume just yet. What's gonna be the first indication of volume is an actual closure. If we can maintain a heavily bearish candle and price outside this range, if we can really break out here, we will have confirmation of volume with a closure, and then we will look for positions. Wow, I don't know. We got to be careful here. A lot of wicks in this area. If you look at the 4-hour and the 2-hour, right? This can just be, sorry, the 2-hour. This can just be making a bottom wick here on the 2-hour to come up. 4 hours, grab the top wick. Matter of fact, this is exactly what the 4-hour on spot gold looks like as well right now. We look at it. It should look the same. Oh, it's driven down actually. This one's already flipped and drove. This one has not driven yet. So which one is lying? Is this? I think this one is lying, and we might be due for a heavy drop. We'll see. We'll see. Let it close. Let's get some kind of confirmation in the form of a closure. A lot of people at the Zoom door. Welcome. Welcome. What's up? I see you guys. Jake Good, Eddie. Yeah, I see you. Spaceman. How big is this candle? 50 pips. The level marked off above on your chart, there has no top wick 15-minute candle on XAU. Yeah, there's no top wick here on either one. Zoom door. Yeah, and guys, we're gonna do a giveaway for you guys today for 25K top one account, so don't dip too soon. Personally, I would say don't take them too seriously. I would say, like, if you win one, it's your chance to run it up. See if you can run it up quickly. You win two? Try it twice, you know? Hold on a second, gang. Alright, looks like we're breaking down here. Be careful, closures matter here, but we don't necessarily need to wait for the closure, but we're gonna need to drive off something. That looks like a nice area. Lock in, gang. I'm looking to tap 27.1387 here. That might have been it though. Yeah, might have been this line, this area. Let's see. Let's see in 1 minute if we can get a top wick here at 27.13. You know what? I'm a bit skeptical of this too right now. If this opens with a bottom wick first, any kind of bottom wick, I'll probably avoid it completely. Let's see. Yeah. That refilled the whole wick. Entry might have been here. How much was that? 20 pips. Yeah, there's no bottom wick on this 15. So I'm not looking for anything. Highly likely this next 15 comes back up bullish, right? The closure here indicates that there's not much range to go down. So in order for us to trade, even if this goes down right now, I wouldn't take it. But we need this to go down and create that bottom wick in order for us to take it eventually, maybe on a 30 or off the hourly. Very interesting. We probably could have been in here with momentum. Once it pulled back, it's at 27.13.442. Yeah. I'd rather wait for this 30 now to leave this bottom wick, and if it can do that, then I'll look for a top wick entry. If it pushes down, that would be perfect. That's what we would need because the 15 has no bottom wick, so we need this range to be created. Right now, this is the extent of the range. We're right at the support, right? So we got to have this push through to create a steeper range, or it's going to push back up into range above 27.14, and then good thing we stayed out. No, I think that's it for the Zoom door. That's about everyone. What else we got going on? Full team on Zoom? That's not everybody. There should be about 43, 44, maybe 45 people on the Zoom. Yeah, this is tough on the 15. We're gonna want to see this through. Because if this comes back up and you start getting closures above 27.16, 27.15 areas, you might be riding back up to the top of the range here at 27.30. right? 2 hour close bullish, first 2 hours of the market. So let's see if this can stay bearish, close below here. Ideally, this 15 flips and drives and leaves a bottom wick. That's an advantage point for us. No, I still see nobody else at the Zoom door. That's everybody. Oh, I think they're already in. Or they might be in. Pakistan found 2 billion in gold. Where? Roger's basement? Where the fuck they find that? Oof, tapped our level on the dot, but ain't no bottom wick, so I ain't taking it. Sniper. Sniper! Alright, 10 minutes. Let's see. Let it drive. Give me a second, chat. I gotta make some food for the kiddo. Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Well, this created a bottom wick. This is good. So ideally, the next candle will keep with structure, doesn't break the high of this candle, and we'll also have a bottom wick to fill here, right, on the 30. So we want the 30 to have a bottom wick. In short, we want the 30 to have a bottom wick, and we want the 15, the next 15, not to break the high of this previous 15. So if this can push through, we'll look for sells at 27.12. Three minutes here for the 30. We got a bottom wick created. We grab some orders. Let's see if we can close with a bottom wick. Let's push it. It's friggin' hot in here. All right, we got 2 minutes here. If this is how we close, if we have a bottom wick, looking for entries at these areas. At these white lines. I would obviously like to be at 2713.9. Again, for optimal entry. Let's see. Here's the deal also. Our advantage point, once this 15 closes, if it closes bullish, this is a minor support. So that's your advantage point. Your advantage point now is not this 30 wick fill here, right? This isn't your advantage point, the wick fill. Your advantage point is this actual support here, which is wherever the 30 closes. And if that's the case, you're only trading to the flip. You're gonna need a top wick here first. I think 27.13.4 at the very least here in 15 seconds. People at the Zoom door, come on in. Come on in. Come on in and lock in. We're about to have positions fairly soon here. I didn't like this at all. I don't like the fact that we came down. Look at this previous 15. It didn't actually tap there. I was gonna say it was gonna match up with that wick. Once we fill this little area here to this previous wick, I'm a little skeptical of it.
I'm done doing one of my already.
Okay, go play with the Rubik's Cube. Go try to solve it. Yeah, people at the Zoom door, come in. Looking for this line right here, 27.13.2 here. Might not get it. That might be it. Maybe not. I want this 27.13.2. I don't like this area because I don't like it. Too close to it. I want a steeper top wick. This might be an hourly position. At this point, right, if it comes back, re-breaks the high, I'm not taking that entry here. Right, the flip itself is our advantage point, as we just spoke. As it re-breaks the high, it's holding support here. So if it re-breaks the high, I'm gonna wait for the hourly closure. If actually it doesn't matter, re-breaks the high of itself, or now that it flipped, it re-breaks the low. The key was to get up to here. That was the most optimal entry for us. Didn't quite get there, got very close. Maybe another 4 pips. On a New York session, I traded. On a Sunday session, I'm very skeptical. I really try to get a higher quality entry on Sunday due to the fact that there's less volume. And on top of that, I believe the yen markets are closed, or not the yen, but the Japanese markets are closed. So there's just naturally less volume in the markets because the other Asian markets are open, right? Like China, New Zealand, like all of that fun stuff, right? Singapore, but Japan is closed. The Japanese banks are closed, so there's less volume. So I really want the optimal entries here. So if it doesn't matter if it re-breaks the high or the low here. We'd want this to now drive. Ideally, we'd want this drive down. The heavier it drives, the better it is for us. Easier it is for us to take the next candle. But if it pushes back up in range, it'll just take longer to set up. We'll need a range 2 breakout for buys. I just let everybody into the Zoom. Thank you. We've seen this happen on Sundays too. We get this heavy push out the range. We don't get the wick that we want. It flips and then it just comes right back against us. So, right, you're not obligated to trade here, right? Let it set up where we have full confidence. I've seen a reversal many times where the pineapple gets us out, but that's why I want the higher quality entry in this case. If not, look, the hourly's closing pretty soon, and that's even stronger than this 30, right? That's a stronger indication than this 30. Not necessarily. Look, it rebroke the lows on that previous candle, right? It created a low, rebroke the low on that previous 5 minute. Didn't drive. It just keeps holding this area right here. It's really gotta come down. Like, it's gotta do what you're saying you want it to do, not to trade it. It's gotta do it for me to start saying, all right, now I'm gonna start locking in and looking for sells. I'm not looking for sells for that to happen, right? If it breaks this low, I don't have a guarantee it's going to drive down there. It can reject. There's no closures there yet. But once we break this low and it does drive down and we get that closure, right? And if we start looking like, you know, like this now, well, if we start printing like this now, like with this candle, right, closing below this area, fine. But look how we've respected that next. This is the next range, basically. This is the next range to play. We respected it. And look right here. You see that low was broken. You're saying if we just break the low, it means we're going to plummet down. But that low broke right there. It rebroke its own low for a split second. It came right back up. So it doesn't mean it's going to plummet down. It's going to need to really come down here heavy and close. And the thing is, if it's gonna come down bearish, it will come down heavy. It's not gonna be a closure like this here. You're not gonna get that. You're gonna get a heavy closure if it's gonna come down bearish. No, even if it does it on the 15, yeah, I'm not gonna take it. I'll wait for it to hold this range. It could do that on 15, come right back up. I need it to close. I need it to close below here. So as it starts breaking that low, I wouldn't take it. I'd wait for a closure, or I'd wait for a heavy push down, pull back up to that area that you're talking about right here, the break, and then I'll take it. The time frame wouldn't matter. What would matter would be the movement of price. The volume in the markets will determine off what time frame I take it. As long as price does this, comes down to here, bounces off a minor support. This is a major support up here, right here, where this wick. This is a strong support, right? This is strong. This is a higher time frame support. This is a resistance turned into a support. And if we can come down and smash this and bounce off a smaller time frame, weaker support, which is this, and come back up to this area, then I'll take it. Doesn't matter if the candle does this, closes, and then the next one gives me a top wick, and then I'll enter at that area. Or if this candle drives through right now, right, leaves that bottom wick, and then if it just drives through and pulls back, I would take it anyway as soon as it taps this area. All I want is price to drive through here, fill the range, either the smaller time frame or the whole range, and pull back up. Because as soon as it does that, I know it's going to refill the range. You don't need to wait for the closure, but the thing is, you don't need to wait for a closure in times of high volume. This isn't that time. Typically for a New York session with a lot of catalysts, this will happen. You're going to, in a New York session, if you're coming down and it's going to happen all in one time frame, in one candle, you're going to get this. You're going to get that. You're going to get a candle that's, sorry, like that. Right. You're going to get a candle that comes down here with a lot of volume, and then it starts doing this. And before it even closes, you'll pull back up to this area. And you don't need to wait for a closure. With volume, it's just going to fill that range. That's a higher time frame resistance. So that's why you see me take entries before the candle closes sometimes. Because it'll do this. And before it even closes, it might refill in the next 10 seconds, 5 seconds, and you might get a W before the closure even shows up. You know what I mean? All you need is price doing that. It doesn't matter what time frame does it. You just need the price to come down, tap smaller time frame, come back to the higher time frame, get your entry, and then fill the range down. Doesn't matter if you get it as a closure, and then the top wick comes up to this area, you enter, and then that's your, right? Concepts are all the same. It's really about what levels the price taps. Time frames just tell you how much volume there is, because it tells you how fast the price did something or how slow it took something to do. And if it does something at a slow pace, that's not what you want to be entered. That's not where the edge is. The edge is when something is the high volume candle, right? You're betting on the high volume candle most of the time. Well, when we trade, The probability is with the high volume candle. What's up? No problem. What? Can you have seaweed? Okay, hold on. Last one, okay? Careful, watch your leg. Did I just go on your leg? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go give you seaweed. 1 second. People at the Zoom door. Hold on, my kid's asking. Well, at least I think it's better than chips. Seaweed. Close both. That's why I didn't attempt to trade again. Respected the level to the left. Inside the mind of Wix. Yeah, that's the benefit of this session. We can fucking kick it back and forth and just discuss shit. Hold on, I gotta get. You guys can talk. I mean, your mics are open. You guys can just chill while I'm making some food. Oh, you wrote it down too there? Nice, nice. I gotcha. Oh, you opened one? I'm sorry, this is the last one. Sorry, Eddie, I'm listening. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. And it came right back up. Can't waste time no more. Well, it's going right back up, so I think the hourly closure is going to be the key. Let's see how fast I just rolled my joint. Bomb. It's rolled. I literally just took the shit out. You guys got to go back on the live stream right now, about 15 seconds, 30 seconds, see how fast it took me to do that. That was the fastest roll I've ever done. Getting better and better. Yeah, Eddie noticed something that he's been paying attention to, found his edge, zoned in on it. W. My horse did not win. No. It ran out of horsepower. I'm gonna need to bet on an electric horse next time. It's here for the 15, but it's not much doing on a 15. Pulling back up 30. The hourly is going to be key here. Well, how many times have we seen this during Asian session? How many times have we been in a pineapple here right now? And yeah, we'd probably win it, but man, you want to be in the drive, not in the pineapple. And that ain't it. This isn't a bad entry here at 27.15. If this shows up, if we can pull back down and on the hourly, if we close like this, as soon as we tap this price, I'll take an entry. If we close anywhere below 27.14.7, once we start making that top wick, I'm in here at 27.15.2. As long as it's going to be the top wick first. And as long as price closes below. Yeah, I need me a Tesla horse. $15 here. 15 close bullish. That's 2 straight candles that are bullish. Might be a bottom wick here. So are we creating a top wick for the 30 to flip here? Or are we creating a bottom wick for the 15 to drive back up in range? Kenny, man, you gotta get this. You gotta get this right here, brother. Can you hear me? You gotta get this. Forget that rolling shit that you're doing. I've been reborn in the last week and a half. Bro, it took me 15 seconds. From the moment I took this empty cone out of the thing, to press the button on the grinder, to just lighten it. This is what it's called. This is the box from it. It's called, everything I do has a 9 in it. It's called Claudius 9 by Tectonic 9. Right here, Tectonic. This is the box, Tectonic 9. This shit is so good. Yo, use my link. Nah, this shit's like $100 or $50, something like that. I think it's like $100 on Amazon. Yeah, I was just talking to Don. I was showing this shit to Don yesterday. Yeah, he couldn't believe this shit either. I rolled it because I hopped on the Zoom with Don and I started doing it. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. This shit'll change your whole perspective on shit." I showed him how I roll. He went straight online. He's like, "Damn, I might start smoking just because of this." This is too easy. I gotta smoke now. This is easier than cigarettes. Damn, spilled some Henny in the potatoes today. Had the family eating mashed potatoes left of that. It'll be an early evening for everybody. We gotta wait on this hourly to close. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Send the company the stream and have them sponsor you. Yeah, I gotta take some pictures. I should have tagged them in the picture from today, from the post from today. You know what happens when I drink? My elbows itch. Like when I drink alcohol, my elbows itch. Anybody get that? Like, oh, like literally, like I don't drink a lot. Like I had one drink. My elbows itch whenever. I'm telling you, it's somehow related. Every time I have a drink, like right the tip. Yeah, I swear. Here's the thing. No, I relate it to that because I've noticed it happens whenever I have a drink. It never happens whenever I don't have a drink. Like, I'm cool, but or maybe it's in my head because I'm having a drink. Then I'm like, all right, like, I don't know what it is. I just feel like I scratch my elbows whenever I'm drinking. Mike Tyson fucking chews on his glove whenever he fights. Go figure. If I'm fighting somebody in the street and they're eating their own fist, I think I'm walking away, honestly. You win this one. I'll see you later. It's crazy. Alright, we got 8 minutes. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna take a couple of pulls. Take my pulse. What, an 8-pack of lighters? I got 0 left. Sitting over here lighting the shit with a torch. And there goes half the joint. Yeah, you can't light joints with a torch because it's like half a joint gone in a split second. Need me a portable microwave just right next to the ashtray outside. Use that shit. You guys fucking with the new thumbnail? Oh no. You guys fucking with the new thumbnail? Uh-oh. Hold on. Turn that down. Yeah, I like the new thumbnail. Martin did that one. He hit me up. He was like, yo, I finally had some free time. Here. I don't know. I'm thinking just getting rid of futures or forex and XAU USD and just leaving gold. Just that's it. Trading gold. I honestly, with all the shit talk that goes on about ICT, I've never seen him trade. I've never heard a single seminar or a stream by him. I just know who he is, and he showed up here. I've never watched a single thing. I can't tell if there's sense behind it or if there isn't, or if he's like, even if I would trust him or not. No, the only communication I have is hearing shit about ICT over the last 7-8 years, never caring enough to go research it, and then all of a sudden one day he just stopped by stream here. He was in the chat here for Asian session. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, just what's going on? How are you? I was like, Welcome. What a surprise. The man, the myth, the legend. But that was the only interaction I've had. I thought that was pretty dope, actually, that he showed up on stream. Yeah, that I don't fucking understand. But you know what it is? I think people just like there's people they fuck with, and like it's about I don't know. Maybe it's the personality. Maybe it's a voice, right? You gotta have a certain kind of voice for this. I don't know, man. I don't know. Then why is the algo? Why is the algo? Yeah, but why is the algo pushing other shitty traders over us? You know what I mean? Because it's a reason. There's reason. Yeah, it's like a fucking cult. Yeah. Yeah, and there's so many students that eventually it's like somebody, of course, is gonna a certain percentage is gonna be profitable, right? And the
Papa,
how many? That's fucking crazy. See that? Like you got to do something right at 15. Even if you're full of shit, you're full of shit the right way. If you're getting 15,000 people to view this shit, you're doing something right. You know what I mean? Wait, hold on a second. Who? Ice-T? Why you gotta beat the record? Why can't you just win it for that year? How, hold on. Do you? How does it work? Is it like do traders get together in one room for a session, or like what is?
can I have a candle?
Yeah, but is it on Forex or futures? It's futures.
Can I have a candle?
Wait, hold on. The Robbins Cup is futures. Huh? Yeah, you can have it. Careful. So, like, what happened? Did he have an entire year? Some people don't go like 4 months. Hold on, but like you start with 10 grand entire P&L, but like if you're doing futures, you got to go by the futures rules, or you go by like a funded rule. Real live account. So you're going by futures. Like I'm just connecting my fucking futures account to that shit. When does this start? Wow, I like the fact that it's not like a competition. It's just like you get a year, and what do you do with that year? That's fucking. Top 5 guys. 200%. That's it doesn't sound like it's somewhere between 2 to 400% is where I would expect good, like, top of the line traders to be. Like, just from experience and knowing the traders, like, I would expect people to be somewhere between 200 and 400% for the year. And then I can definitely say, yeah, they're profitable. What do you mean he forgot? Is that something you do on your own? That's all I gotta know. I don't even need to know what he was doing. He was editing it, and like that's it. Like, it doesn't matter what he did, how he did it, if he was editing, like, why. That's why I can't respect shit like that. Even Roy Odunya, what's his name? Chart Addicts? Like, how can you even take the guy seriously after that shit? Who, ICT? This should be crazy. 4-hour closed here, gang. I'm sorry, not the 4-hour. The hourly closed here. The 4-hour on spot gold closed here. And it looks like ass and feet, honestly. So we closed back up in range. Respected on the hourly. The 30 closed back up in range. You're going to need more candles to print, right? You're going to need this to start pushing up above 23 for us to look for buys, because that would be our range 2 breakout. Look at the 2-hour, that bottom wick. Remember we spoke about, we said the 2-hour closed bullish here. We'd be making a bottom wick when we opened up the session. No top wick was made. It came straight down. Very interesting. You need more candles to print. You have different time frames telling you different stories. Some time frames are bullish, some are bearish, some are just in a range. Then we can do this and see, would we take this if this was a sell? And where would we take this if this was a sell here? It's only a 30 pip drive. We're gonna need to start breaking these highs. This wick right here, if we can start breaking these highs, I can look for buys. Until then, as far as this starts coming up, this can definitely just be a bottom wick for this hourly to flip and finish this range. I'm gonna need either closures above 27.23 or the break of this wick here. To start paying attention for buys, not to take buys, start locking in for buy. Once that happens, we will start locking in on the candle that when it's happening and what it looks like and what this range at that point will look like over here. Because what do we know? Wicks are ranges. This right here is a wick, and it would matter how this wick, how this range looks like on the 15, the 30, the 5, right? As we start pulling up over there. Why not enter the cup? I know nothing about it, but maybe. Maybe. Interesting. Add free signals to the title. Really? I only have like 8 more letters. I don't know if that's gonna fit. Where do I add it? In the beginning or at the end? Wait, more people at the Zoom door? Come on in. Because technically I'm not lying. Right? It's the truth, right? There's literally signals and they're literally free. I just need to put something like for educational purposes only, like on screen the whole time. Like a watermark or something. Be interesting. Beginning. You say that with confidence, like you have experience. Clue me in, why? People see free signals, they're like, I don't know, I figure people are looking at Forex. Like, that's so cringe. Like, I feel like I wouldn't click that. If I see free signals, I probably avoid the channel, personally. Like, that's cringe to me. I actually said that. We had in the dev chat, the admins in the Discord, we were talking, and I was like, yo, I just changed the name. You guys heard me say that. I'm changing the name Signals to Wix9's Vault because I feel like for Signals is so cringe. That term has become really cringe because people have destroyed it. Let me flip the tape. Might be a later position today. It's possible. Still possible we have a position. What the hell's going on in the other room? Thought he was gonna pull out a stack of like maybe a few hundreds, some 20s. He puts up real live bread. You know the Muffin Man? Yeah. Patty cake. I'm the baker's man. I bake them cakes as fast as I can. Damn, I don't know, bro. That shit look like a fucking implant. It looked like a silicone implant the way he's squeezing it. Hey, yo, where's the market mechanic? Hey yo. Yeah, but that was like 5 hours ago, wasn't it? He's got to put his car in Wix mode. I don't know if he's got a Wix mode, but if he's got a Wix mode, you gotta just step on it. They're bullying the little one. I can hear it. The middle one, she always does that. She bullies the little one. Bread hit TP. Yo, that bread is gone. He spent that shit real quick. Look, he's off screen right now. Is that like a ciabatta? Ciabatta, make another one for me. This should look good. Okay, Grasshopper. I see you, Nick. Honey, I shrunk. Nick. That's crazy. Why you got rid of the beach? Gold trading, free life signals, New York session. Yeah, it about to be like that. It about to be like that. That's actually good. About to be hired as a copywriter, bro. Nah, it's more of an intern type of gig. Yeah, some shit going on. It took me a year to get to 26K. Literally, with it, last year, I went from nothing to 26K. Actually, no. Here's how it went. My first year streaming, I got 4,000 subs. I went from 0 to 4,000. My second year streaming, I went from 4,000 to 25. And my third year, I went from 25 to 26. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get through to YouTube. I was like, I went the year prior, I gained 21,000 subs, and this year, the very following year, I don't even gain 1,000, or like barely 1,000. Like, it was like, well, you're not flagged in our system. I was like, whose system am I flagged in? He's like, I don't see anything on my end. Damn, I wish I could see his facial expression, because then I would know if he's lying or not. But I couldn't. Oh, what's up? Why, you want to go to bed? Well, not done yet. I'm gonna be done in about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Huh. Did you eat? Don't be mean to your sister. Sammy, walk normally, please. Walk normally. Yeah, I will. Why? You want to eat it? Yeah? I've never tried it either. How about this tomorrow? Or if I eat it tonight, I'll split half of it, and you can have the rest of it in the morning. Right? If you really want. I've never tried it either, but we can split it in half if you want. And then we'll know. Maybe we'll go buy more. But who ate one? Mom ate one? Lily ate one? Alright. Well, I didn't even know that was mine until they told me like a little while ago. I didn't know they bought that for me. But we'll try it. No, not right now. Not before bed. No, definitely not. Tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll eat it. One. And don't tell Mom I gave you one. If you're going out there, close my door, please. Thank you. Yeah, this is a little tough. We want our 4-hour closure, the futures chart 4-hour closure, to be above 27.23 here. Right. If you look at this, there's so many levels within this range. This is a smaller time frame range, right? On the 30 right here, wick to wick, basically. And there's so many levels here on the smaller time frames. I was just saying on the 5 and the 15, where the market can use. We haven't really broken out, right? What you've done is you've broken the lows here. You've grabbed a bunch of orders, and now you've closed back up in range, right? But there's levels, there's resistances that run across here, and there's supports that run across here that have moved the market up. And we can bounce off either one of these, and just because it's a resistance doesn't mean it has to bounce down. This is an area with a lot of orders. This is an area with a lot of orders. Once it gets here, it makes a decision. Right? You don't look at these as a resistance or a support. Look at these as an area the market drives from. So from here, you will see it push, or you will see it push down. But this is the area where the decision is going to be made. It's not a resistance or a support. We just grab orders here, and then we don't try to guess this 50-50. Will it break? Will it close above? We're going to let it slingshot from here, or spring from here, wherever it goes, or from here, right? And wherever it goes, we'll trade the after effects of that. We'll hop in over here, right? We'll hop in over here. But right now, because there's so many levels in the way here in this little range, there's no point of playing the guessing game. Let it actually do its thing. If it doesn't do it in the next hour or two, it will do it. I promise you, it will do it in the morning. Maybe it'll do it a few times in the morning. It'll break out and drive, right, for New York session, right? So wait for it to give you what you're looking for, and higher quality entry. So don't take the 50-50 guess. If it doesn't drive now, at some point it will. maybe if you're patient enough and if you're trading through London, it'll push. There will be volume. Just because it's not driving right now doesn't mean it won't. At some point, there will be enough volume to drive out of this range. It won't stick around this range, and it'll drive through ranges. It will drive through multiple ranges with volume. People in the Zoom door, got you. More people at the Zoom door, got you. Oh, welcome. So glad you guys could join us. And don't leave. If you're in the Zoom already, don't leave. If you're on the YouTube side, make sure you hop onto the Zoom side. Because in about half hour, I'll do a giveaway. Unless multiple people need to leave, let me know before you dip. So maybe if there's a lot of you leaving, then we'll just run it beforehand. But I'd like to do it after the hourly closure. This has got to be the stupidest show. Why is it even on? Animal control? There we go. Bucks versus Commanders. It's playoff time. Just landed in Dubai. Had to hop on the Zoom. What's up? What up? Habibi, come to Dubai. Buddy said, okay. Back this shit out. That's dope. Ooh, more people at the Zoom door. I guess that's people coming over from Zoom. I mean, from YouTube. Damn, Mike Evans' 11th season with over 1,000 yards. That's crazy. That's gotta be a record. It's gonna be a good game. Is it a... Alright, so he... That's wild. I've always liked him. And he got a lot of catches under Jameis Winston. He used to get a lot of action under Winston. For some reason, like the good receivers, they're every quarterback's favorite receiver. Like if you're a good receiver, like quarterbacks just look for you. And you know, quarterbacks have like camaraderie with certain receivers. That's usually who they go to. And I've noticed that like a lot of times, if there's a good receiver on the team, no matter who comes in there, or if a good receiver leaves to another team, wherever they go, like, man, quarterbacks just, the ball seems to find them all the time. I'm kind of upset Tyreek Hill's leaving Miami. I think he was one of the reasons I liked Miami. Not even because I live here. Yo, these Cali fires are fucked. I looked at some shit today, and they were showing it's just neighborhood after neighborhood, and I think this shit was done on purpose. I feel like people did a whole bunch of shit on purpose. Caught him lacking, but it's crazy what happened over there. You know. We had people here on stream who were like, yo, I can't finish watching the stream, we gotta evacuate. There were literally people on our stream. Yeah, Drizzle, right? That's what it was. He was like, yo, I gotta evacuate. My neighborhood's burning and shit. Like, had a family friend's crib burned down. It's so many fucking neighborhoods. It's scary. I think about it and I'm like, yo, I would have just put this shit out, but then like, you can't understand like the scope of the fires. And like 60-foot flames just over the top of the tree line. It was wild. Think about the amount of like irreplaceable shit, like sentimental value type shit. Like, these fucking houses that are still for sale at like $30 million online that are completely gone already. They don't exist. They're still on Zillow at like 30 mil. Crazy thing is, they'll rebuild right on the same spot. They'll rebuild on the same spot, the same way, and unless they get some brighter people, in leadership, like, it's bound to happen again unless, like, they plan for it. They had a big-ass reservoir over there that was empty. That should have been full. I think it's been the same leadership over there. Well, the same party has led, right, for like the last 60 years, or the last 40 years, something like that. Yeah. There was literally, they showed the pictures. There was a what is it called? The Palisades Reservoir that's supposed to hold all the water. The shit was just empty. It's crazy. And they used to get warnings all the time. Like, why cut the budget over there? They found all this money for all the illegals coming in, right? To house them and all of that, right? And give them subsidies, but there wasn't any, they had to cut the budget for the water. Not enough money for the water. Look what happens. Tough. Tough. Some things have been made that way artificially. Yeah. Like everything seemed to like, it was like the perfect storm of shit, right? Like reservoir empty, no water, like budget cuts, no dry season, 100-mile-per-hour winds. Fucking, there were people running around getting arrested. Like they were like setting fires in different neighborhoods. There's like videos online of a whole bunch of different people. Like, just like there was a crew of people or a group of people that were in on it, just setting fires around the area. It feels like that can't happen here. Like that's got to be a different country, right? But this shit happened right here. Market came back up in range here, and we're stuck here. I would expect, before the hourly's up, I would expect this to fill the range up. By the way, the smaller time frames have started closing back in range, and the 30 is going to close right now in 30 seconds. But the hourly has this long wick to fill. Yeah, so I think maybe last year or even 2 years ago, we would be looking for buys right here. As soon as this next candle opens, right, we are looking for buys. This was last year. We would be looking for this right now as soon as it taps that area. But I'm not looking for that right now. Not in a range. I'm looking for our wick entry in a trending market. We don't have that just yet. I need a range 2 breakout, because just as this is happening, this is still only a range 1, right? So this is range 1, range 2, and as we break into range 1, we are likelier, right? We are likelier to close back bearish, and that would be the fake out, because we're still in range 1, right? So the market is likelier to do this than it is to come up, right? It's just likelier to tap this area and then come down. But once it breaks these highs here, we are going to and starts closing above there, then I'll have more of a confirmation that we're going to head up here. For now, this could just be a top wick for this hourly, or it's a bottom wick, you know, or for this 30 and we're coming up. Bottom wick for this 2 hour. What is it? Are we going to flip bullish on the 2 hour? Or are we going to flip bearish on the 1 hour? Four hour in a range. Just, yeah, we're in a range. And you can play the smaller time frame range up and down here, but I'd rather play the trending market. Did my kids go to bed? 10-10 halftime. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. But when it hasn't been your day, your month, or even your year, I'll be there for you. I don't know why Friends is on, but it's on. Ooh, Zoom chat, missed all of this. Does seem intention insurance companies conveniently drops fire coverage from policies a month or two before this. There are people who report in the media that some things may wait artificially. The water turned off. Fire brigade. Yeah, according to some, there's some of them. LA in 2028. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't see the Mel Gibson one. No, I'm gonna see it. I still haven't. I haven't finished listening to Zelensky one. It was too long. Passed out. You know what I'm gonna watch today? I'm gonna watch the podcast with James Fox, and I don't know if you guys seen it. He just did a really good one. I got really good reviews. I don't know if you guys follow this dude, Area 52. It's really, really good. He built. I like his production is very cool. He built a skiff, like an exact replica of a skiff, in which it's like a room, right? And in which he does the podcast, right? But it's a skiff. If you guys look it up, it's just basically a room inside any government building that has like no audio, no recording, nothing can get through. It's like we're top secret. Like if your top secret information gets discussed, it always gets discussed in a skiff, in that kind of room. It's never talked about like in a regular setting, in a hallway or in an office. You have to go into a skiff and discuss these things. So he built his set out like a skiff, and that's where he does the podcast. It's Area 52, and he does one with James Fox, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go see that tonight. Wonder what his name is. Yeah, Area 52. No, the range is there. It's been there. This is the range. Right here. Bottom of this wick, top of this wick. That's your range. It's a 100 pip range, but it's very difficult to take it because it's got this. This is a range right here. This is a range right here. Decision-making area. Resistance formed support. Support turned into a resistance again. See, again here. Remember what we just said. You're likelier to have a fake out, right? Which means close back below the range. Then because it's only a range 1 breakout here, right? Than you are to come up, but you have a strong support here. So this is going to be another decision-making area. As soon as it taps this area, it's either going to blast right through it, or it's going to bounce off, and it's going to come up here. If for any wild fucking reason in hell it stays in here, we're not going to trade it. We will avoid it, or I will avoid it. I'll trade it. It stays in this area. Just by the end of the hourly, we're going to call it. Do a giveaway and call it a giveaway, a giveaway, a giveaway, a giveaway, a giveaway, a giveaway. In my session, the Asian session, the traders sleep tonight. The candles ranging, the price not moving, but we gon' be alright. What's up? The internet? You gotta get... internet works here. It works here. You want to work here? You want to bring your stuff and work on the computer here? Or you're on your work computer? It works here. It's just... the thing is, the thing's probably unplugged. The device... no, the device to extend the Wi-Fi to the other end of the house. It's not the router, the little plug. It's upstairs in my bedroom. It's probably unplugged. I don't know. I think Mom might have unplugged it. But you need that in order to have Wi-Fi on the second floor, because otherwise it doesn't reach all over the house. It's too far. So try it. Maybe I gotta reset it tomorrow, but bring your computer down here. Bring your PC down here. Bring your laptop down here. Or just connect to my hotspot. It's too far. My internet doesn't reach through the entire house because like it's too far apart. I gotta have multiple, like, I don't know what they are, the little plugins, like wall plugins that extend. What was that? Yeah, whatever they are, boosters. Thank you. So yeah, they got a whole bunch of them spread throughout the house, but either Mom or the kids, they be running around unplugging them. I don't know. Alright, so we're at that support area where it's either gonna bounce off of here, drive up, or it's just gonna smash through it and come down. It's decision making time. What's the 15 look like? Trash. The hourly looks like it's flipping bearish, but a second ago, the 2 hour flipped bullish here. This looked like it was gonna fucking drive straight up. And if the 4 hour closes like this here in 19 minutes, we'll call it a session. I have absolutely no interest in trading the next 4 hour candle if we look like this. Ooh, 43 of us on Zoom. This is gonna be the largest amount of people we've had for a raffle. For Asian session. Still, 1 out of 400, 1 out of 40 is better than like 1 out of 600. But make sure you guys also go comment on my reel from today to be entered into Friday's giveaway. Wasted like half a bottle of Henny on that reel. Should have replaced it with like apple juice or something. There goes the Henny. You guys watched the game today? Barcelona versus Real Madrid? Those teams are stacked. They're so stacked. Yeah, I mean, it was just today. I think any other day, like, it's really a much more evenly matched game. I think they were just on there. They, like, I don't know, they hit a stride. They were in the zone for like a good half hour where they just dominated. They were playing what? What'd you say? They were playing what? Oh yeah, and they're all so young kids, all of them. 20, 21, 22, like all of them. Experience-wise, I think Real Madrid, like, they're, come on. I think besides Lewandowski, right? Like, experience-wise, Real Madrid is stuck with Modric and Mbappe and just and Junior. I don't know. They're all stacked. I think it just depends on the day. I think it's like any given Sunday, right? Like on any given day, like I think either one of those teams could have won. Football is also really interesting this year. There's no clear-cut winner. I mean, the Eagles could go for. The Eagles were my preseason favorite. That's who I picked to win this shit. But there's so many teams that could really get there. Buffalo, the Rams. I mean, Detroit. These teams. All right, we got 15 minutes for price to show us something. This has got to move. I don't know if I can do that. Am I allowed to stream on other platforms when streaming on YouTube? I don't, I don't know if I'm allowed to monetize multiple platforms at the same time. So why doesn't Kai stream on every platform? Or oh, because they have exclusive contracts, right? They have exclusive. Speed has an exclusive contract with YouTube? Yeah. My kids all know Speed, Kai, they, like, it's crazy. This is like, I don't know. Oh, Twitter. Twitter is fucking. But that'd be cool if it could also like separate. So what is there's Twitch, there's Rumble, there's Kick. I feel like that's a lot of setting up. I need a team. What do you mean accepted on TikTok? You have to apply? I need a team of people who can like do that for me, set that up. It seems like I gotta look into it. It seems like a lot of work. I need like a social media manager that would just put all those out there. It's 5 or 6. Yeah, I need somebody that's part of the community. That would be good because they know what the fuck I'm doing, what I'm about. And if there's somebody that's like knowledgeable and part of the community, I gotta ask on the live stream. Someone that like done this before, like on has pushed out streams on other platforms at the same time or a whole bunch of places. And who? Birdhouse? Yeah, no, he manages like social media and Twitter for like businesses, like brick and mortar businesses, I guess, or no. It's not really trading. Like, there's a reason he wasn't doing stuff for Don. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really match. But if there was like, let's say if I wasn't the trader, but if I was a brokerage, I could reach out to Marcos. You know what I mean? We'll get there, I think. Following Mize, it'll all get there. And if it doesn't, then we're just gonna have to go cringe and start posting withdrawals and fucking. I'm just gonna post. I'm gonna post a picture of my fucking supercars with baby seats in them. Where they get the shh emoji or the yawn emoji. That I really do this. Yeah, doing good business is not the driving factor. The driving factor is marketing whatever the business you're doing. Yeah. This is ugly. Look at our 4-hour candle. Like ever since the market opened, we're in the same spot where the market opened 4 hours ago. I like this 4-hour open close on the futures for some reason. Like I don't know. I like the 4-hour closure here. Not how we're closing right now. I like the 4-hour closure at 10 p.m. is what I'm getting at. I like I don't know. I like how it looks because it's the full 24 hours, right? It's the full 4-hour candle from 6 to 10 when the market opens. It's not a 3-hour candle. I don't know, at 9 a.m. I got so used to having that 4-hour overlap at 9 a.m. It's a bit of a nuisance, but I'm already getting used to trading off the futures chart. I don't really look at the spot gold chart, and I don't know. I kind of like the closure that we get now. I pay a little more attention to the 2-hour. I find it beneficial. Yeah. This fucking thing has gone nowhere. TikTok banned in US next week. Just make sure you do some reels when you do take a holiday and say you're a trader. America is wild with conspiracy theories. Hey, how many conspiracy theories have turned out to be true? That's why we're wild with it, because there's so much shit that has actually turned out to be true. Oh, and you seen Zuckerberg's interview where he's like, well, with Rogan, where he was like, well, who was telling you what to do? And he was like, well, people in the Biden administration. Yeah, like he was like, this is good. Like everything that's happening. For obviously, I think Zucks is honestly full of shit, and I think he was like, that's how he felt at the time as well. It wasn't like just dictated. I think he was part of that whole, yeah, that was the agenda, and I think he was part of it. He was in on it. He was like, but now that the administration's changed and he's got a business to run, right? It would be like Biden winning, and then not Tesla, what's the Elon Musk just talking a lot of shit about Biden. Meanwhile, he's got all these government contracts, right, that he risks losing. So the same thing with Zucks. He can't just, you know, so he's got a lot, you know, he's got to deal with the government because they're gonna set, you know, set the pace. They're gonna set the landscape for his business. Yeah, you would have said this shit 4 years ago, that would have been a conspiracy theory. Now he's just telling you, yep, that was true. That's what happened. What a gangsta move that was when what's his name? It was Dorsey, right? That was the name of the Jack Dorsey or the owner? Wait, Doherty, Jack Doherty. He was just like, no, we're not censoring anything, and we're gonna do what's right by the shareholders and by they're always the number one. Musk was like, oh yeah, here's my offer. There's never been this kind of offer on the table, and this is the right thing for the shareholders. You have to accept. You can't even say no, because that would be the wrong thing for the shareholders, right? He put him in a position where they had no choice but to say there was going to be no other offer, right? The shareholders were going to make bank. Musk was brilliant. Oh yeah, I think he paid less, didn't he? Later. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, like if you had $200 and you lost 100 of it, you'd be upset. But you know, when you got 40 million, you lose 20 million, you got another 20 million or 20 billion, whatever it is. I think I'm gonna be alright. Wait, so you're saying we cannot have A5 Wagyu tonight? No, you can probably still have that for the rest of eternity. Alright. Tell me when we can't have no more Wagyu. That's how we're gonna judge this thing. I think stability's on its way, baby. Papa T's in office. Stability's on the way. Man, I can't wait to have cheaper gas. I can't wait for that Epstein list to drop. Oh man. No, he's gonna drop. He's got too many people that he would upset if he doesn't drop that list. There are celebrities galore that want him to drop. There are podcasters, news people that are there are freedom of information requests out there for this, and like there's people literally paying attention just to that aspect of his presidency. It's not him. He's not running anything. He's not. Literally the aides are running the country. They're telling him where to go, what to do, who's coming in, who's coming out, what he should say to this person, what he should. It's just the aides, the people he's got around him. Like, there's literally like staffers, like probably like 25, 30-year-old staffers that are running the fucking country in like unison, right? Like a team of them. They're like, no, we're gonna say he's he just had his jello and he can't come back out and just say he agrees with this shit. Well, he's only got a week of nothing to do, and after that he's gonna have eternity nothing to do. Right now, he's only got a week left of nothing to do. Hey, we got an hourly closure here, gang. We didn't close like anything. Look at the 4 hours. Still really more like a doji candle. This is just one big ass range from 23 to 09, 140 pip range with. I'm not convinced of anything here except we might make a bottom wick and start filling the range up. Right, this is the decision making. The only thing I'm convinced of is we're in a decision making area, and we are not driving anywhere. There's just candles printing side by side, so I'm going to call it a session here. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do our raffle. So before we start, chat or Zoom gang, please don't write anything in the chat except your own name. Just type in your own name, and at the end, if anybody else needs to be added, we'll add them. Because it's so much easier for ChatGPT to just identify your own name. Only 17 of you? There's 37 people on Zoom. Drop your name into the Zoom chat, and that's it, just the Zoom chat. There's 37 on Zoom with me, so 36. Well, thanks for that, Jay. Now Run It will be entered as one of the names for the giveaway. Alright, how long do we give it? Do we give it till this 5-minute closes? Or do we wait for people to drop their name? I mean... Oh, yeah, the 5-minute just closed. I mean, we gave it the full 5 minutes. Fuck it, let's run it. Oh, there we go. One more person added. Okay. I'm going to give this till this 1 minute. 1 minute closure. We got 40 seconds here. Why isn't the clock running right here? Or we don't get that. Oh, on the 1 minute it's not. There it is. It was just gone for a second. You saw that, right? It wasn't there for a second. Now it's there. Alright, so this 1 minute closes in 15 seconds. My boy Zoom user's here. He's definitely fallen asleep. But can I type his name for him? Sure. Type his name for him. He fell asleep? Why did he fall asleep in my stream? Zach. Alright. You got it. Alright. So that's it. We're calling it on Zach here. About 19, 20 of us. Hold on. Let's go to Zoom. Let's go to chat. Oh, I messed up. Okay, I ended it on Zach. Oh, we got Charles in here also. Okay. Okay, let's do this. So everybody's names. List of people from Zoom chat. Please create a list of entries. No doubles. Make sure they're all unique. Show me the list before asking my permission to proceed with selecting a random winner. Let's go. That seems about right. Everybody sees their name. Perfect, right? Seems about right. No complaints. All right, let's go. All right. Proceed. Proceed sounds good. Let's go. Who's gonna win this? Welcome, Eddie, to the winner's circle. This is the second time. This is the second time you won, bro. 2 people have won twice. I think Yanil and Eddie has won twice. No, we didn't do that one. We only gave it to them once. Congrats. Yo, just DM me again to remind me. DM me your full name and email. And DM me again tomorrow so I could do it for you, because I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'll add it to the list tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna do another giveaway on Friday, but I'll give away 2 of these. I'll give away 2 25K accounts on Friday. So you guys have the whole week to enter, but there's gonna be more people that enter. I'm gonna post about try to get more people to enter the giveaway, but it's gonna be 2 25K accounts on Friday, not just 1. There's Javier. Oh, he's not on stream today. I was wondering where's. I'm looking at Jay's. All right, Eddie, congrats. Chat, there's not much going on here. Now it starts moving down. I'm gonna need closures. I'm gonna need the hourly to close. Yeah, I'm gonna be done for the night here with that 4-hour closure. I really want the next 4-hour to push through, maybe pre-London. By the time this closes, London will be opening up. Yeah, I think London will be the time if you want to start trading it, but we will catch this in the morning. I'm gonna call it a session, call it a stream here, gang. Thank you for showing up and joining me tonight. Eddie, congrats on your 25K account. Yeah, I said it before. Hey, if you guys win them, you don't have to take them too seriously, right? But you could run them up. It's a chance to run them up, and if you win multiple ones, try to run it up a couple of times. All right, gang. See you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern. I'll try to be on here. If the market's moving beforehand, I'll try to hop in before at like 7:30. But don't forget, I'm also taking my kids to school at around 8 a.m. So yeah, if I see something moving, we'll be in here before. If not, it'll be then like 8:10, 8:15. All right, gang, love and wisdom to you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a good night, everybody.